Lifeguards aren't just made, they're born. Most of us are born into it. We're watermen first and we're lifeguards next. We're attached to the ocean. And then having that passion of helping people.
Lifeguards are hard to find. I'm talking lifeguards. There's a lot of guys want to be lifeguards, but they don't last. They come out, they try it, and then they find out it's more than what they see.
Lifeguards in Hawaii are looked up to. When I was working, I used to get literally hundreds of emails from people all over the world. I want to be a lifeguard in Hawaii. And I think part of that is because the lifeguards in Hawaii are looked up to in terms of their training, in terms of their ability.
You know, having that broad understanding island-wide really made us guys well-rounded lifeguard or waterman, you know, to really excel. And I think, you know, the training of what is being done now is great because training doing that, taking them around the island and getting them exposed and having them talk to senior guards like Kavika Eckhart and, you know, all the rest of the senior guards that's still in today and stuff too. So I think that's a great thing of the past and the present right now.
We all have that common bond, you know, of helping people, being around people and just being part of nature. There's no other self-interest involved, you know, it's purely simple, you know, helping people when they need help.
Being a lifeguard is probably someone who's willing to go towards the danger for a stranger and to do it with aloha. Just like Raul said, give the most and give when you have nothing left. That's to be a lifeguard, is to have aloha.
You know, I did this acronym of LIFEGUARD, lifeguard. And I said, that's who we are, to love and the integrity, yeah? Being friendly, encouraging, generous, understanding, accountable, you know, respectful. You say all those, lifeguard, it's all those, and D is dedicated.
I think everybody can agree with it that's ever been a lifeguard. It's more of a lifestyle than anything else. Not only is it something that is in our blood and we love and enjoy, but, you know, once you put the life-saving thing into it, you know, there's no amount of money. You know, we're not here to be rich. I think you have to love it. You really do. At that point, it's not work almost. It's kind of instinct, I think. It's more like an instinct, you know. You just do it.
So many of the big wave surfers and the stars in those days, they all had a little lifeguarding in their background. You look on their resume and a lot of them had, you know, a summer or two of lifeguarding or paddleboard champions, you know, and so I think that planted a seed early on in me.
Most of us, you know, we come from a long line of watermen, fishermen, surfers, divers. Me, I was part of you know, third generation of lifeguards. My grandfather, Walter Amo, was the first in our family, and he was lifeguarding back in the 50s.
I get to this job and okay, now I'm Buffalo Keaulana's boss, you know, and there's all these guys on the North Shore that I read about, Terry Ahui, and I'm now their boss. It's like dealing with legends, you know, it's like dealing with people that you only heard about.
I just do it because I cannot stand around, and I know I can go get you, and you know, I ain't going to wait for anybody to jump in the water. I mean, if you want to jump in the water, go ahead, but I'm still going to go, you know.
Education started to come around to for our department, you know, where Mark Cunningham would come and he wouldn't let nobody in the water. If you can go down there and deter the situation from happening, that was a plus. And then if you couldn't, you know, you would ask them, well, what's your name? You know, your address and stuff like that. And they go, oh, why you need my name and address? Because you say, well, in case I can't get you in time, you know, at least I know who he was.
The camaraderie we have amongst us lifeguards is what keeps us strong. Going back to work the next day and being reassured that we do this and we do a good job and we're awesome at what we do.
It's the family that we have as lifeguards. You know, it's what connects us all together. And when we have situations that it gets really bad, there's always somebody that we can talk to. We win a lot, we lose a few, make the best of it, come back and then, you know, regroup, recharge, and then let's do it again. Let's bring them home alive.
Lifeguarding is I'm with Mark. It brought me so much good things internally, you know, that it's hard to really explain what it does for you.
To save a life is, as you know, there's nothing quite like that feeling. Just making a positive impact on visitors and locals alike was just, how does it get any better than that?
There are generations of lifeguards on Oahu before us, and I'm just another link in the chain.
I just want to pay my respects to those guys because they came in before me, you know what I mean? Years and years and years before me.
Thank you also. It's made me the person I am today. It's given me a sense of pride. I, couldn't imagine my life going any other way than the way it did, and I'm just very privileged to have been a part of ocean safety.
People come to this island because they know it's a safe island. Even if they're surrounded by ocean, they are safe when they see the city and county lifeguards, the yellow shirts.
All the lifeguards in the room right now, if you look around and just, ask if anyone has saved anybody's lives, raise their hand and look around and see how much people are raising their hands. Each and every individual has saved countless of lives that impacted the whole world, that even taught the rest of the world and stuff like that. So this whole 100-year anniversary, going to contribute to the next 1,000 years along the line. So this is only the fruit of what's beginning to be.
I'm just happy to save somebody's life, and if you feel good, I feel good. And I always thank God for, when I jump in the water, I always say, help me and keep me strong and just go for it.